Hello and welcome back. Now this is a map that I almost went on in FS19 and I actually did start creating content on it but never ever aired it, so when I saw it today I thought I've got to have a go at this. It may well be a nuclear let's play, but it was a map that I actually fell in love with and didn't I always do, well, nearly always do start from scratches, and this is going to be no different. That was, yeah, there's this slow motion type weirdness going on since yesterday. Another secret update that does weird things, yeah. So that's the settings. I am start from scratch, but wow, we do have some equipment. Now that is nice. It is nice not to be forgotten. It really is. To actually, yeah, I do like that. We may well do some. This is this. Now I haven't even had a look at the map yet because I like my reactions to be normal. So it looks like it's the same place. I might well try to do exactly what I did last time. Oh wow, this is dead weird. Really strange. Alright, so we've got 300,000 because I am going to pay the loan back because it is horrible. It really is. I hate this new feature too, but it is what it is. So let's repay. So all we've got left is 300,000 and we should go from there. And being as we've got equipment, I can't see any reason why we can't actually start, but we do need to buy some land. Let's just see. Now the prices used to be very reasonable on this. Do you know, yeah, I always think if you're going to do something, be original. We did what I did last time, we did, and I'm not going to do that. Let's just see. That, I did have that one. Right, first of all, let's see what crops. Let's just see what prices though first. Yeah, how much? Yeah, it's still very reasonable as it always was before. That is amazing. Right, let's have a look. 13,000. Is that? It used to be a forest. I tell you what, let's go over there. Yeah. Oh, it's dead weird. It moves without you moving. I can't get used to this new weirdness. Yeah, now that field, I always liked it. It's got weirdness around here. I did. What I did was I cut a swath and I joined all of these fields together right the way back to the farm. Literally bought all of those. But I say, I've already done that. Now this is where we were just looking at. This would make a grand farmyard if we chop the trees down. And I have a grand idea. Yes. I like to make our own farm. I always have done. That's why I love starting from scratch. But I usually, yeah, we usually spend a year. So, right, let's first of all buy our farmyard. That particular slot that we've just seen over the road. We shall indeed buy that. Yes. Right, okay, so then next I'm going to go over to our farmyard that has nothing on it just yet. Right, so this is our farmyard. Yes, doesn't look much. I can agree with you totally there. Right, okay then, so let's stick. Now how far does it go? It goes right to the edge of here. Right, so we are going to need to buy, and I'm going to try to, yeah, I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to buy things from the shop. I know you can't always do it, but yeah, let's try not to get run over as well. That always helps. Yes, this is fond memories of this, really. It was one, right, yeah, we do need to buy a chainsaw. I always go for the Johnson because I like red and black, not because of any other reason. Right, so we have a chainsaw. It's the beginning of our farm. We have equipment. We have a lot of equipment. Right, yeah, I'm not... Rules of engagement. I don't know whether this is going to be a nuclear or full-fledged, but I just had to have a look at this. We will do contracts. We have got 285,000 to our name. What I am going to do is we are going to quickly make... Oh, please don't tell me the... Right, I'm just going to stop recording for 1 minute. I'm going to just do the key bindings, which of course... Now this is weird because this is a new map, so there are no new mods that I've loaded into this. So this key bindings issue seems to continue with anything, including a map itself that is a new mod. So I should be back very shortly. Right, sorted. I also forgot though that it doesn't like it when you're in that mode, so you can't pull your... Yeah, we are going to do some very brief work. I'm going to go into very small time lapse. What we're going to do is we're going to chop these trees down, yeah, because we need to make our base of operations, and this is Imagine us using something like the Unreal Tree Devourer, and we have got one now made by Mantrid, but I don't like the idea of destroying all of these assets without first of all cashing in on said assets. So I am going to do a very brief time lapse, and we are going to start clearing our trees and going from there. So I shall see you guys and gals on the other side, which is my words for saying I'm going to go into a very brief time lapse. So see you shortly. Right, I think that's everything. The weird thin ones don't want to fall, but yeah, that might, I think will still be okay, what we're going to try to do now. This next mod, which is my Unreal Tree Devourer, it does come back, so we're going to stick it right next to the van, which seems to be a permanent fixture. It is movable, but yeah, I have cut them in a pattern. They should be in the middle. We are going to literally, I love this. This is my Unreal Tree Devourer. It really is. I do like this. This is very clever indeed. Right, we shall stick that behind the van. And of course you can move it. So we are going to try and be clever and go in the middle of this. Well, we're going to move it around a little bit. Yeah. We shall also see which ones are still actually standing. I do love this. Now I'm sure I chopped you, so you should actually technically be caught. Oh, you are. Good. Smash in. Yes, I know we're not going to earn a fortune because we've not de-limbed them, but this is, at least you do get paid for them. Which that's not, not terribly bad either. Yeah, got to clear the farmyard. And this appeals to me after doing. Yeah, I'll do the ones we missed afterwards, but we just need to clear the bulk of it. Right. Yes, it always tumbles around. No, sure, I chopped you lot. Right. Okay. Still somewhere over here. We're getting there. Right, some more over there we have done, and there's some more over that other side. Smashing. I think there's some over that side. Yeah, over here. Not many, but some. You should. Any more for any more? I thought I'd chop. Ah, no, you're not actually on our land. I didn't. I don't like. I do love trees. Only chop what we need to chop. Got to clear our yard. What is going to be our yard? Now this last time I played this took a lot. Actually, no, I didn't clear this one. I did clear the little forest down the road a little bit. Yes, I did. Right, still a few I've missed. Yeah, there are. Right. Okay. Right. Well, at least we're seeing the wood for the trees, as the old saying goes, which seems rather appropriate at this precise moment. Right, let's chop these again. Yeah, I was very careful. I did chop them all in the... Ooh, doesn't like that. Bush. Right, I'm trying to cut them all. Yeah, I'm not going to time lapse this, but yeah, it doesn't. There's also a few bits that didn't like the lumberjack mod. It is the first day of release, it really is. So I'm not expecting miracles. There are always weirdnesses on the day of release, and this one is like many others. Yeah, I have. This is the one that got away for me. I think a lot of people know what I mean by that. Yeah, it's one that I always intended to do, and it never got around to posting it. So this time, I shall make up for it, because it is an absolute... I don't know how to do it. Barton 3. I should check it. I didn't realise they were collectibles either, but we found 2 on this very land. So that is good. Yeah, the ones that are 1,000 as well, so that's not going to break the bank. I don't mind doing collectibles on Start From Scratch, but only if I'm going to take it up to, say, the original 500 grand or just a few thousand. That doesn't really hurt anything. It's when you start to, yeah. I mean, on the Western Wilds, the Alien Gym map, I did actually do that. I actually took it straight up to the 500 grand. Actually, I went a little bit higher, but yeah, I didn't want to take it to go silly with that. Is that it? Right. I thought I'd done you. Obviously not. Yeah, you're one that I can't. Well, definitely, yeah, there's a few like that. We might have to get a... Yeah, because it doesn't seem to like... I have done this before on Lepacho. That actually, the next time you came on, it was actually fine. So let's just grab the sell point. The movable cell. I do love this. I think it's so good. All the trouble that you do have, I like to be realistic, but there are some things. This is one part of the game that is still got to catch up with reality for me to actually worry about that kind of thing. It's just one of the most stressful aspects of the game is chopping normal logs, normal like this. I don't mind chopping proper trees. I enjoy doing that, but not the. I know most of these were actually. Imagine some more weird spindly things. Plus which, actually, yeah, in this instance we really did need to be quick about it. This is about clearing our yard, so we can start the Let's Play. Oh, okay. Doesn't seem to want, so I can't chop you then, can I? Can't. Yeah, the thing on them is to the right of some of the trees. Which is bizarre. Yeah, they're not quite. Let's just see. That looks pretty good to me. Just you left. I think I did. You're the one I just chopped, so you should be good to go. Yay. Smashing. Now that will materialise every session behind the van. It will. So we should put it back there. So there we go. We have our farmyard opposite the shop, and we have a road leading through. We may well buy some of the fields I had originally. I bought all of the fields between here and the farmyard, which is over there, where all of our equipment is. But we shall. And let's for once, yeah, we can't really. This is the bane of start from scratch. I often build my farmyard afterwards, like later on, because you just can't afford at the beginning to splash out on sheds and things like that. Of course, if we found some collectibles, that might give us. We could buy some of the very reasonable sheds, I think. And we've seen where they are. Oh, aha. So they were opposite here rather than actually here, which I like that. Right, so they're in fields and such like things, and around in land like, say, there. I like your thinking, mapmaker. I should study your name so I can do you justice, but I had to come back on your map because, and it is the same mapmaker as was in FS19, because I do remember, yeah, seeing that. Ooh, we discovered something else. Oh, windmill. Oh, excellent. And how much are you? Oh, wow. It's the old grain mill as well. I've always wanted to use this, so I reckon we may well be back to buy you. And you're only opposite us, so that is nice. Of course, we do need to make our fortune. We need to make our mark. We can't just... Presently, with our fortune of 293,000, we can't really. Now let's have a look. Oh, that's right. It'll be this. This causes, yeah, it did on the patio. Things are really weird around it. You have to take it quite away from the road. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a wander. Let's try and get us up to 300. Oh, shall we? No, we've got equipment. Let's just make it. Right, let's decide. Right, so this is our farmyard. It is. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut to us bringing all of our equipment back over to here so that we can make a start and decide what is going and what is staying. So I should cut to that. So I'm not going to bore you with the details of me driving over here, even if it's not very far. So I'm going to see you shortly. Right, that is most things. There's a couple of things that would be awkward. I've reset them. I just used the store deliveries mod. What we're going to do is we are going to take. I'm going to keep the top line. I love that. It's a I really do like that as a start thing. I am not a fan of the welder. It's especially if you put trader fill limit on it. I find it's a real pain. So I'm not having that. I'm not a massive fan of the pickup either. Though I'll try and swap things for things that are similar, and we'll also see what is on special for the day. So yeah, that's all that would reset here. Most things reset to the shop, even though I use store deliverers. So yeah, we should swap out the things that I just cannot stand, and we should keep the things that I love. There's not many tractors in this game that I don't like, so I'm not going to be getting rid of any of those at all. Yeah, I will go with just about anything, even the Fiat, if it was just for running around in the. We shall see what value we get though, and we shall see what's on offer, because if we can swap things out for modded to make us money, we shall see. Now I like that Massey actually, and I keep on seeming to sell that. So do you know something? We're going to keep it. Yeah, I do love Masseys, I do. Right, so. Yeah, the Falcon. I'm not a big fan of the 3 meters. I don't mind 4. I think 3 is just a tad. Yeah, and I know we can set workers on it, but I just why settle for something that you know? Say I'll just, because these are worth more than the 4 meters that I will probably swap them for. So we've got 1 seeder and 1 planter, and these will pave our way for something else. We shall. I'll keep the Proxima as well, and we'll keep the John Deere, because I think people get the wrong impression of me not liking John Deere. I do like John Deere. It's just that the cases tend to be, the mid-range cases tend to be more reasonable for better features at a price point comparison. That's not to say I don't like John Deere. It's a bit like Fendt is my favourite manufacturer, but you won't see me with many Fendts because they're too expensive for me in the beginning. Now, if a Let's Play ever goes for a long time, you may well see me with a Fendt because it is definitely my favourite manufacturer. So it's not that I don't like Fendts, it's that I can't usually afford Fendts. That's right. Yeah, start from scratch. Price point is really important. Yeah, these weights as well, we'll actually buy bigger weights that I tend to use a lot because they're too small for most of the things that we use, but again we'll actually pay for weights that I actually really like. Yeah. Oh, he says as he crashes into the top line. I keep wanting to call it the Starliner. Of course we have got the Starliner in the game now, the smaller of these, but I do love the top liner. It is really nice for a starting harvester, truly is. So this is what I call rules of engagement, and we don't normally do anything including clearing yards, but we have cleared our yard for today. Right, so we've got 3 tractors, and do you know something? I like them all. Now, that is the point. Let's look in the garage at the speeds, because we do need a tractor to be reasonably fast, and if it's the 24 mile an hour one, so you're a 40 kph, so you're 26, no, 24, 40 kph, you're 24 as well. You're all too slow. I need one of you to be fast. Who's the biggest? Right, okay, this is going to look like I'm victimising John Deere again, but it's worth more. I need a fast tractor, so I'm sorry, this is not me. After just what I've said, I said I was going to keep the Massey, I said I was going to keep the John Deere, but I need the money to get one that's a little faster. Right, so small tractor. Yeah, 76 horsepower. We'll keep the Proxima, that's not bad. Right, so we've got a small. Again, we are going to get that, because it's worth more if we bring it over here, so we should grab the pickup. Wow, it looks so different now. I've cleared that yard. We should get rid of the bushes as well. We should, I think, plough in sow grass, I think is what we'll do. And leave the header, we'll get all of our equipment over here. We might even, yeah, painting doesn't cost much. We might paint, but not this first session. We will do a little bit, right, so we're getting rid of the pig. I would like to get, yeah, I want to concentrate on buying the things. Now, we've not got anything like fertiliser or spreaders or anything like that, so there's a lot of scope for us. But Barton, I will look at your name, I will do you justice, but yeah, that was worth a tad more. So we have 2 tractors available. We want one slightly faster one, but we could manage on 2 if push comes to shove. Let's first of all see what is on special for the day. Yeah, it won't be the first time with this. I do like this Massey, and there's been a few times. I think Hobo's Hollow, it was a casualty, where I said I'm going to keep it because I like it, and I did, and then things changed and I needed the money to buy something again like this situation. So let's have a look. Sales. What is on sale this first day? Ooh, now that's interesting, because I've wanted to do the hook lifts but never been able to afford it. Now that's not bad. I think we'll go for it, and we should replace our trailer with that if we've got that. That's fantastic. Yeah, we will, most definitely. I'm not going to second guess that at all. Colour, design. Let's go for crimson and rims. I think silver. Oh, let's try copper. No. It was very reasonable. Actually, it's only 1,600 for the options. So, do you know something? Yeah, we'll go with it. Now, actually, let's see. Hasn't this got the thing for a... No, it hasn't. Right. And they're all pretty much of a muchness. I like those. They are nice. And they don't add anything on. So we're going to buy that. Absolutely, we are. Right, so now, it's gone across. Do we need to reset that now? Actually, there isn't much room here, if I'm honest, now that we've taken the yard up with all of our equipment. Let's start getting this across the road to make some room. But we do need to reset that. Right, that's back at the shop. Yeah, I only did that for ease of getting everything across. I wouldn't do that on camera, but yeah, resetting them is much easier than... yeah, there's a bit of... we are going to need to clear up some of the tree stumps because it's not going to let us place while there are tree stumps. So... that's quite a lot of land, actually. I'm quite pleased with that. That is large. Yes, I am very well pleased with that. Yes, so we will allow... we'll start it as a nuclear let's play because I'm not sure how long, whether this is going to be one of my little ones, but I just wanted to do this map. A lot of the... Eastern European maps often get overlooked, and this is one that I've tried and... oh no, actually it makes more sense to leave these six. We might need to grab some stuff. Right, so we've got the trailer, so now we need to go with a trailer that sits on the back of that. And before, I've never looked for these because obviously I've not had that. I have seen them. They are somewhere in the middle of my awful massive amount of equipment. Yeah, trailers are... here we go. 48 metres. Yeah, absolutely. And you will hold all of that for £5,000. These are amazing. They really are. We will indeed. We've got to match it though, haven't we now? Even if it does cost a bit more. And we've got to match the Crimson really. It makes no sense. Yes, I know you've cost me a bit more, but that's still more reasonable than even the Welger. So, and I know obviously I've had to buy the hook lift, but that was on special. So, right, so we sorted our trailer out. Now we need definitely some fertilising equipment. Now let's think, we're in August. What can we plant? And what fields are we going to buy? It's the most important. Now we have, let's see what has been... yeah, what has already now 88, so that has got sugar beets in it. It has. I don't really fancy doing sugar beet. We should wait till that is harvested. I think if we were going to ever buy 88. 89 on the other hand is right next to us, and that is ploughed. So we are going to buy 89. Ooh. Oh. Has that got a forest as well then? Oh, please don't tell me I've actually cleared the other half of that. Oh well, we've bought the land now, so... whoops. Did I chop the trees down on someone else's land? Well, it's now ours, so yes, no harm, no foul. I didn't realise that. I thought that was a bit of a big patch of land. Oh well, it's ours now. Right, so we've got that. Now, let's have a look at the others. Now, 90, 91, what have you got in you? You have got, oh, sugar beets again. Yeah, the only trouble is with the small ones. Yeah, what about 93? Oh, no, what about the ones around the corner? 74, how much are you? Yes, we will. And one more to start with. Right, let's just make sure that I've not made any mistakes and that our land is all, yeah, ploughed like it looked like it was on the, yeah, on the map. Yes, that's definitely ploughed. I don't believe I cleared someone else's land. Right, yes, and it's got some stones. Okay, so then we are getting down 330,000. We need... yeah, true, I'm going to box clever. I'm not going to buy things. We definitely got to replace a seeder. We will make do. We definitely want a faster tractor. That's Farm Girl. 73 and 74. 74. There we go. They are all clear. That's smashing. We may well do join these as well. I'll do what I did last time was without the yeah, I cleared all of these. I think I did actually use the tree devourer, the original, the Trex, the T-Rex, or however you pronounce it, on FS19. So yeah, this will be very nice. We can actually do it ourselves. So then we've got a trader. That's definitely necessary. We've got a harvester. We've got tractors. Now what implements? We definitely need a planter. We're definitely going to do that. We've got none on special, so we're going to go, I think, yeah, we are going to go for my favourite. And we shall plant plants to begin with. What's the point? Why have I gone for planters? I meant a cedar. Now that is actually, yes, I saw this, the Noli, and I did put it in because it's 5.6 metres. So I think we will. I would like to no-till, but there aren't many of those now, are there? In planters. Yeah, in fact, oh, there we go. That one is. That's one of the few no-tills. How big is that? 6 metres. Oh, wow, we're going to go for that one then. I don't know when that one dropped, when I actually put that in. That's amazing. No. Smashing. We're going to buy that. Absolutely. What colours have we got an option? Doesn't do much, but yeah. It's still got the John Deere emblem on it. There's no mistaking that. You see, I do like John Deere a lot. So, no-till planter, 6 metre. That's amazing. Right now, we do need a seeder. Now, I don't think I'm going to get away so lightly with a 6 metre of that. I've got the Terrasem in one of my absolute all-time favourites, Westbridge Hills, dropped yesterday. I absolutely love that map. It is one of my all-time favourites, and I do agree with Mr. CDP's thing on that it is absolutely amazing. I truly do think that Zero Oito has absolutely nailed it myself. I do. Right, we could go for that one, but then we're going to need... Let's go for the Jockey. It's a good 6 metre, and it does no-till as well, so it saves us cultivating. It's amazing. It is 44 grand, it's a lot, but we will indeed buy that. Now, these are little fields, so do you know, let's have a look. Fertilisers. Yeah, let's go for something a little bit different. I always go for, at the minute, for the... Oh, that's right. I did put that in, the big case. I think that's a little bit out of the scope of this, though. I do truly think that. You normally go for the AC2 now. That's my absolute favourite, the Lizard WMXL. That's right, the Suprema's in. I think we'll go for the Vicom. It's cheap and cheerful, but it's still got an 18 metre spread, and we can make that bigger. We're going to go for the Max Extension, which is still not massive, but it's still something. We've saved an awful lot of money with that. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to get my Black Sheep mod in Super Duper Joska 3-point hitch transport box to make up for that, to give me more storage for both liming and... Now this is something that drops. I had this on FS19. Just think of it as we have a tank in the back of our tractor, just like, it's very rare. I mean, no one bats an eyelid at us pulling a chainsaw out of our back pocket. So is it so much of a stretch to buy the American garden hose? Now, I don't think so, really. I could have a water tank in the back of all of my tractors, for all you know, really. That could be... that's right, that's the case. Now, there are a few mods that I have put in recently that I think are super duper. Yeah, the transporter. I hope that gets fixed so it can become a proper shovel again like it was in the original. That was it, the Royer Seed Hopper. That's super duper as well. Yes, we're going to buy that. Ooh. No, we are. I'm not going to second guess it. What does that mean? I'm not a German reader. Okay, smashing. Right, I don't know what that means at all, but we'll buy that for now. We might... Oh, okay, we won't buy that for now. We've actually rammed full of everything. Right, okay, let's get some of this moved. Does that fold, or is it a rigid 6 metre like my old favourite? Yes, it is. It's rigid. Now, on the English maps, I used to love the original cedar one of these, the John Deere that was on FS19. That was an absolute go-to. It was 5 grand. But obviously, on some of the English maps, these back roads, they are nightmare. Yeah, on English maps where there's hedges, walls, and things like that, they cause mayhem. So, thankfully, we are just across the road from the shop. So, no harm, no foul. That's amazing though for the money. Whoa, sorry car, that was totally my fault. You were speeding somewhat though, but it's still my fault. Right, Let's grab a few more bits and bobs. Yes, I do love the way the cars. I know it's hard to get the traffic right. It really is. I'm not having a go because it is difficult. So we've not got a sprayer, but we've still got these sails. So I'm not going to rush. We've got the rudiments. We're also going to put every single Let's Play. I wouldn't go anywhere without my 82 Studios multi-fruit buying station. It is, absolutely fantastic. It really is. So we should get these across the road. And September, I think we're going to plant barley, because last time I did seeding, I went for wheat, so we're going to definitely do something different. I think we're going to stick with the 2 tractors we've got for now, because we're getting a little low on money now. You'll say, what? You've got 265 grand, but now I'm not working, which is why my time is down at 0.5 now. Then thinking about this, let's think about this. And strategically, if we stick, eventually I'd like to buy 87 awards, but not while it's planted with stuff in it. Now, what has it got in here? Actually, thinking about it. Ooh, Gordon Bennett, it's everywhere. Sugar beet. Oh no, 87 isn't. That is soybeans. Actually, yeah. Well, let's buy 87. Now that's got a forest at the bottom. I had that last time, but we can do the same to it this time as we did last time. I'd like to buy 88 eventually, but let's buy that now. Now, sitting in the middle, looking at that, I always forget you can't see the mouse. Sitting in the middle of our lands, I would like eventually to buy 88 and 75 awards, because then we've got a section of land to do with this I like. So the centre part of that would be right by that like bus type shelter type thing, which is whatever that is, that land, this thing here. Is it a bus shelter? Was I right? I was, yeah. So we're going to stick the multi-fruit there because it's strategically in the middle, but we're going to face inwards, like facing in our land, not on the road or anything silly like that. So yes. So actually it makes more sense. No, it doesn't, because I've done this before actually. When you put it too close to the road and it causes issues because you don't think of something. So we're going to stick it. Yeah, can you see the moving that's happening? This started yesterday with whatever minor update. I want to angle this angled. Oh my life, you have to gauge. This is ridiculous. It moves as you're trying to place it. Gordon Bennett. This game gets more... Let's stay positive. Let's not moan. People don't want to come and hear you moan, even if it's true. Right, so multi-fruit hopefully didn't wander too close to the road. No, we just about got away with that. Right, so that is that. We've got our washing facilities. We have. And toolbox. Do you know, with us being this close to the shop, I don't think we're going to worry about that. We should run over to the shop. We shall. Absolutely. Now then. Let's switch your engine off. So we have a means of seeding, we have a means of planting, we have a harvester, and we have a fantastic trailer. Let's go and pick the hook lift up, actually, thinking about it. Let's get everything across. 50-ton trailer on day one. Gordon Bennett. And it didn't break the bank either. I do like the IT run, it's just I have honestly never found it on the as a special, so I'm actually quite pleased with this. That's the first. Let's go across there. And because of that, I've never really looked at the other IT runner stuff. Now I wonder if that didn't let me go. Oh no, because there's someone that is on our land. No, I was shut up and say it was. Yeah, that's nonsense. Right. Unfold. Ooh, we need to move the... Ooh, I know, let's put that on the front. Oh, we've got a minute. Need to move the other tractor out of the way. Approximate Zeta. I do love little Zetas. I've got a favourite little Zeta though. In fact, you know, no, that's for once. No, we should not move away. We don't always have exactly the same stuff. That's a terrible habit of mine to like, something's good, so let's have it all the time. As a content creator, it's not fair on your audience to show them exactly the same tractors every single time, is it really? Right, let's get this hooked far for animals either. Although, to be honest, I usually buy them actually at the whatever we've got, or whatever we're going for. No, bad angle. Bad angle. Let's straighten up. We'll go half out and then come back at it. And remember those people that go to the machine. I wouldn't really run them over. I have no choice because they're going to stand there forever. Yes. Right. No animals or people harmed in the making of this video. I have just got to iterate that. They are really ghosts in the machine. Truthfully, you can see. Right, now then, let's see if I remember how to load this. Oh, and I also need to repair that. Which I'd imagine is going to be quite big, because it's not a cheap. Oh, I do like my choice of colours. Oh yes, that is nice. Oh, I was very nicely surprised actually. Excellent. Right, well that's all of our equipment got. So this, yeah, it's, imagine, it's true. I suppose the time lapse of the cutting of the trees is not going to take long at all. It really isn't. Now then, I was starting first. Yes. Right, so that is all of our equipment. Starting equipment. We've got a means to seed, a means to plant. Neither that need is both no-till, which is my preferred method even in FS19. I do love that no-till. Always been a firm sort of favourite of mine. So shall we actually start these going? That is the question. But do we need another tractor? We do need to go up to one though. Now we're going to start working, I think. Shall we? Ah, precision farming. Right, for once then, that's what we'll probably do this session. We shall lease the precision farming, the Scout, to do our fields, because I'm not going to buy. It soon starts to get expensive if you do it like lots and lots of times. So, do you know what I'm going to do? I did say about this. I did say let's replace the thing. So we're going to replace the car with something I've wanted to try and I've never got around to doing it. The quad bear. Yes. Yeah. Rear hitch. We are going to. No, I'm not sure if that's got a PTO. Because I was wanting to use it as a... So, I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if that does anything. So, I mean, yeah, we'll stick to original. It's not going to cost a lot either. Standard. Wheels, standards, main colour. Let's go for something bright. Ooh, yes. What goes nice with purple? Crimson's not bad. When it says silver, it's more grey, but it does actually look nice. Well, it's a bit purpley. It's a bit bright, the purple, if I'm honest. Yeah, it is a tad. It is. Yeah, I must admit, it is a bit orange. Yeah, I could live with that. It's nice and colourful. Right, so we'll buy that, and it's got the rear hitch. So I'm hoping in this would actually, yeah. Miscellaneous. Let's lease the Scout. Ooh. In this miscellaneous. Yeah, the right thing. Scout, where are you? Way too far in. Got way too many mods. Right, lease you. Yes, less than 1,000. Right, okay. Let's grab the bear and let's hope it's got. True, I think it's just for transporting, but I'm not 100% sure. We shall see. It may allow me in game, but I would have had it modified if I'm honest. Yes, it will let me, so we shall pretend I've had it modified and it really has got a PTO. And we're just going to use it for this type of thing, or dragging something around, because it is small, but it is ideal for this type of job, if I'm honest. So then, fields. I am going to go into a brief time lapse because this is a bit of a tad. Well, mind you, I don't know actually. These are really small fields, and I mean really small. We could probably get, some of these I can do almost in one. So I'll chat. Yeah, we'll probably scan the fields, and that will be the first session. We'll get some proper work done next month, I would say. Now then, yes, we should go there, and that's going to get almost, in fact, if I do that right, it should just about get that top end of the field. Now I think, we don't own that field yet, so we can't damage the cross, but I think we can go realistically down the middle without even appearing like we're damaging anything. Now I think you can see me. You can safely say that I'm very safety conscious with these colours. That is a bright, very bright. We have bought 87, that means we can do damage to it. Right, have we just damaged that crop? No, we haven't. Wow. 87, one more, it goes the other side as well. We shall go and see the forest that we shall decimate on another time. I do like to get the most out of this. I did last time as well. Right. Yeah, it includes this bit of forest, so... Oh, no, okay. You're right, technically. So that must be classed as... So let's do the rear bit there. It's very manoeuvrable. I mean, very manoeuvrable. Now, will this class, because it is our land, but I'm not sure whether it will scan it, because it is at present. Does that work? I'm not sure. I've never scanned anything like that. Oh, I don't know. We shall see. Doesn't look like it to me. But we shall plough this, and then it will definitely be. I don't know if it'll actually work. Love how manoeuvrable this is. It's amazing. Right, so we've got these two fields now. I'll see if we can be clever. I think the scanning range is too... Yeah, I think it's good enough to do two fields, but that's not going to be... Yeah, so we'll scan this. We'll have a quick look. We're down to 202,000. We bought all... I wouldn't say all, but all, essential equipment. There's things like sprayers and stuff like that, and there's a lovely little 8 meter that I probably will buy to begin with. That has become a firm favourite. Again, start from scratch. Very conscious of money. It's so easy, so we'll probably start with small equipment, which suits the map as well. Really does. It's one thing about WOSNICE. It's and I hope that that is the right way to say that, and I have a suspicion that it is. It's WOSNICE. So yes. So let's get this finished. That's about there. One more scan, I would say. No, maybe two. Yes, definitely in the future, the old mill. If we stay, again, I am not promising how long we'll stay on this. I do love it, but it was one of those. Again, it wasn't a 100% popular, so I thought, what do I do? And then I just ran out of time to post it, and it was at the end of FS19 when I first started to create content, so it was, I didn't run with it, which is why I am now, because it is a nice map. I did fall in love with it the first time, so this is a lost opportunity made right. Now we do indeed want to send those off. So unfold that, and we should drop this off properly at the shop, because there's absolutely no excuse for us not. My usual trick is to leave it on the side of the field and say I'm calling the shop, which, you could, but I just think we'll just walk in there now, and we should say to them, we have dropped it off outside, and they shall say contract is done, so we shall return. Why is the garden... Did I lease that? No. Why is it classed as lease then? It says I own it. Oh, how bizarre. Right, anyway. One quad, which is very nice and exceptionally manoeuvrable. So we have our vehicle brought back, but it shall only be for light work, obviously. Yeah, it's not like the truck, but... There we go. Smashing. So, let's have a look at what our data brings back. It shouldn't take long for that to appear. He says, oh, 57. Oh my life. So of that, only field 89 is nice loam, and everything else nearly is silty clay. Oh, a bit of sandy loam. Okay, so we've bought some, well, yeah, some not so good fields, but hey ho, it is what it is. At least the one thing I do like about this is you can sort of gauge where the loam is going through the field. So actually 90, 91, 92 and 123 may well be good fields, and you can see a tad of loam at the bottom of 94. So yes. No, I was going to say shall we sell them, but no, we're not. We're going to go with it. It's 25%. I know it is a lot in some ways, but no, we'll stick with what we've got for now. I'm not chopping and changing, we'll just literally send that scanner back, so it is what it is. Now let's just see if we can actually, or whether it will take... Oh, brilliant. Let's see if we can do the others, because this is, when we start to put placeables down, this is going to be bad for us. It is. Brilliant. There's a tad of wood on the floor. Yeah, the actual point on the... is different to where the wood is, which is strange. Ah, there's the other one. Actually, there's more. Ooh, that's better. Of course, we didn't own it. That's why they went wrong more over this side than a little, because we were chopping wood that we didn't own, and it let us sell them. It's a bit naughty. Because I genuinely thought they were ours. The game actually let me sell it, which was a tad naughty. I think that's it. No doubt we shall find others in time. We definitely should put some sheds down though. We could really afford them now, but I don't know what I'm going to have to buy, so yes. Right, and that is my rules of engagement. Now, it isn't, I haven't fully explained, have I? I did show the settings at the beginning. Yeah, no I didn't. I actually showed the setups thing. I didn't. For once I didn't actually show my... Oh, did I? Oh, forgive me if I've... Yeah, it's been a long day. It's slow dirt, normal. It's actually my standard settings. Yeah, it's on normal economy. Did I show that? Yes, I did. It's on seasons, 1 day seasons, which I absolutely love. No fixed vision month. Everything's on except for periodic ploughing, which I still have to plough after root crops, so I just don't see the point in just ploughing for the sake of ploughing. Dirt's on slow, which is an amendment. Fuel usage is on normal rather than hard, which it normally is on this, and my maintenance is slowed down but at 50%, so it's less than Giants, but it's still not really easy. That is a point we need to be on. Euros, definitely. Yeah, smashing, and that is it. That's our settings. We will allow contracts. We did say that. I didn't talk about bank loans, as in nearly all of my Let's Plays. If I allow bank loans, it's really only if it's absolutely necessary for bridging or a piece of equipment I'm a bit short, or it's got to be just I need something absolutely desperately. So we will allow that, and obviously we will allow leasing because we've just done that. So that, yeah, that's obviously what I was going to go with. Right, we aren't going to plough this up though. This is the yard. It really is. We're going to stick to that. And I don't know if we're going to go any... oh, I do like that. That is nice. Really is. Anyway, I am going to start my next session. So I shall see you again shortly.